While Somali Muslims, like others around the globe, are currently observing the holy month of Ramadan after the sighting of the crescent moon last week. For most residents, this year's Ramadan is different from the previous ones. In the past, residents of Mogadishu and other cities and towns would brace themselves for fierce battles and increased attacks by Islamic extremists Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab was forced out of the capital and most parts of the country by the Somali National Forces with support from African Union troops AMISOM in 2011. Although the weakened Al-Qaeda-affiliated group still poses some risk for Somalia's increasing stabilization with its suicide bombings and explosive attacks, changes can be seen in the capital and other liberated areas. Residents of the seaside city now walk freely along its streets as market traders look to cash in on staples like flour, rice, and fruits during the holy month. Ismail Mohammed is a fruit trader in the bustling Hamar wine market.
Praise to be God. There's high demand for dates. People are buying dates, watermelon, and mangoes for when they break their fast.
This year, the month of Ramadan falls during the monsoon season, and many feared that prices for basic goods would skyrocket. However, increased security means the country now has a functioning port and reliable supply routes, making more goods available to meet the demands of the residents.
During this month of Ramadan, and despite the monsoon season, we haven't witnessed any increase in price so far. Our volumes are still the same. So we would like to reassure people, praise to God, this is a blessed month. It's blessed Ramadan.
Somalia's Prime Minister reiterated this week the federal government's policy of amnesty to youth who give up terrorist activities and surrender to the security forces. After the military gains of recent years, Somalia's authorities and its partners are now shifting their resources and focuses to humanitarian, political, and economic needs of the country. There are many hurdles ahead of Somalia, but many are celebrating the current situation where people can mark key religious and cultural events in a climate that bears some semblance to peace and security. We want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we covered during the conversation on Facebook. The address is VOA Africa 54 and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.